All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, I'm going to give you an update on what the word is taking place with Errol, Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford's next fight, whether it will take place, and according to some people who is trying to block it. Some of the things that are being said I have heard are very accurate. Some things that I've heard are not. And you just know they're not by the things that are being said. But let's talk about those things in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 147-pound division, where we're getting ready to do it again, more than likely. Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford fought on July 29th for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. The fight turned out to be a win for Terence Crawford in a one-sided fight. So since then, there's been a lot of speculation about whether or not Errol Spence Jr. was going to fight him again, whether or not Errol Spence Jr. should fight it all again, whether or not Steven Espinoza and Showtime want the fight, or whether they say no to the fight. All kind of things have been thrown around out there. But now we're getting to the point where, according to what everybody had said about the terms of the contract, the decision has to be made. And from what I understand, the decision has been made. But before I get into that, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, so you can be notified of when we release more videos. If you like the content, if you don't like the content, you can always hit the dislike button. I appreciate the engagement. Anyway it goes, this is a boxing fan conversation, so you don't have to agree with everything that I say. I don't have to agree with everything that you say, but in the end of the day, it's just boxing talk, man. We can all have fun in this specific genre of entertainment. Now, if you are a longtime subscriber and supporter, double, triple, quadruple thank you for continuing to support the channel. And thank you to everybody that has supported, and a super thanks. There's been more people that have sponsored videos like this in the super thanks. It really does mean a lot to the channel, and it is definitely the best way for videos like this that you can continue to support the boxing conversations that go on. Now, that goes for people that talk crazy in the comment section and people that do not. I would love to have a new trend that if you're going to, try to assail me in the comment section over my opinion, at least you can support the channel doing it. But it's okay. Thank you to everybody, whether you do or you don't. Hit that like button, hit that thumbs down button if you don't like it, and leave a comment in the comment section. But let's get into this, because Errol Spence Jr., my understanding is going to rematch Terence Crawford, and that it is most definitely going to happen. Despite some things that have been said out in the boxing sphere. Again, this is not the media. This is a medium. Clearly, YouTube is a medium by which you can have conversations and hear things, but really consider this a kind of a barbershop type of conversation about the sport of boxing from somebody that loves the sport of boxing. And I do have contacts that know the answers to these things. However, most times I really don't ask them, because, just don't want to get into that side of it all the time. However, I've heard enough from people around them to be more than confident that Errol Spence Jr. is going to exercise his rematch clause, and that they feel good going into they feel good about themselves going into the second fight. Now, why is there an issue about this? Because today is April 27th. My understanding was, or at least the word on the street about the contract, is that they have 30 days, that the loser had 30 days to exercise their rematch clause. 30 days will be from the 29th is today, actually. So from the 29th to the 29th, that's 30 days. I think it were 30 days today. So my understanding is that is definitely going to pop off. However, that there were things that people were trying to like some adjustments to the contract that they needed to do, because you have a rematch clause. That doesn't necessarily mean that everything is set in stone in the rematch. You still have to talk about different, things here and there, whatever the issues may be. Won't guess about what the issues will be, but seeing as Terence Crawford is the type of person that negotiates, God dog, all the way into coin flips over who comes out first. Who knows, man? Maybe they had in the original contract that they had that they was going to be the same terms as the first contract, but they realized now you got to flip this. You got to flip the coin. And you don't want to flip the coin. Who knows what it is? However, my understanding is that those things are getting worked out. Now, one of the things that has been said, and I think that this has been people misunderstanding what Steven Espinoza of Showtime said when he gave an interview and said that he thought that the fight between Errol and Terence would take place late this year or early next year. Some people interpreted what he said as late next year or early next year, and also suspected that maybe Showtime would not be interested in re-airing the fight. And my understanding in that particular situation is that I don't even know if that's possible for Showtime to do. Well, as far as Showtime being the one that stops the fight, because if Showtime doesn't air the fight or rejects the fight, there's nothing preventing, from my understanding, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford from taking that fight to somebody else. And whether it's DAZN or whether it is ESPN, who knows, man? They could very well make a deal where they could be operating off guaranteed money, not guaranteed money, but off of the gates, and have that fight on another network if Showtime was not interested in doing it. Also, there's Fox Sports who had aired. I don't know if Fox has really done any PBC cards this year. It seems like they've been almost all exclusively on Showtime. But whatever the case is, it's just very, very unlikely that it will be Showtime that prevents that fight from taking place. So I think we're more than likely going to get the fight, right? Now, one of the things that I find so funny, though, is that, man, Errol Spence Jr., the fact that Errol Spence Jr. has supporters out there really does tick off a lot of people that claim to be Terence Crawford. You know what? I don't believe they're Terence Crawford fans. I just believe that these guys are people that just want to see PBC fighters lose, because most of them in the comment section that you'll notice that they do the same thing with any PBC fighter that's fighting. And it doesn't matter who the PBC fighter that's fighting is. You're going to wind up being in a situation where they want these guys to lose and they're rooting for them to lose. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.